Hello, Jody with ARC Racing here. I want to do a quick video for you guys today regarding connecting rod bolts. We have people calling from time to time that say that they break our connecting rod bolts during installation. Not denying that this doesn't happen from time to time because things happen and materials are materials, but we've had people tell us that they've broken these rod bolts as little as 40, 50, and 60 inch-pounds during installation. And we're going to show you with a torque wrench just exactly how much pressure 50 inch-pounds really is. Then we're going to torque it down and show you how much pressure these bolts can take after they're torqued down. And as you see, we're using a brand new bolt here. I don't know if you can see it or not. The ARP bolts that they make for us with our name on them. Brand new bolt, brand new rod. I'm going to put the bolts in finger tight for right now. And here I'm using my inch-pounds torque wrench that I use every day. I'm going to set the poundage at 50 inch-pounds. This is what 50 inch-pounds is on a torque wrench. Very, very, very little pressure. In fact, I can do it with one finger. Both bolts. Now, if someone is breaking one of these hardened ARP bolts at 50 inch-pounds, something is more than likely wrong with their torque wrench, or the connecting rod is being installed wrong, as in the crankshaft has slid out of the engine and the cap is on there crooked, which puts the bolt at an angle. But as you see, 50 inch-pounds is very, very little pressure. Alright, now we're going to go to the full 170, which is where these bolts torque for the Honda and Predator style engines. (170 inch-pounds). Normally you would step these up in smaller increments, but we're going to go straight to it today. (170) is a little bit more pressure, but that's where these normally torque at, with oil on the threads. Now we're going to take our 1/4 inch 12-point socket. These are torqued to 170 inch-pounds, which is maximum for this type of rod. So we're just going to show you how much more pressure these bolts can actually take. That's a full round past 170. That's 1.5 rounds past 170. As you see, these bolts can take a lot of pressure. Oh, there it goes. A round and 3/4 past 170 before it broke. Now there again, not denying that sometimes things happen with alignment or just things happen with bolts breaking, but 50 inch-pounds, it's kind of hard to understand how 50 inch-pounds can break one of these bolts when I just went 1 3/4 rounds almost past torque. We've also had people call in and say that they've broken our big block rods. This is a rod out of a GX270, which takes the same rod bolts as the GX390, the one we use for the 390s, the 340s, and the 460s. Now these bolts torque to 26 foot-pounds. They're a little bit bigger bolt, as you can see, ARP also. But we've had people say that they've broken these on, 10, 15 foot-pounds, which is a little bit more pressure than the 50 inch-pounds for the previous rod. We're going to go over that and show you Got my torque wrench here set at 26 foot-pounds. All right. Now I see how much we can do on this one. That's a half turn past 26. A full turn past 26. One and a half turns past 26 foot-pounds. Now there again, not denying that things doesn't happen. Alignment issues, putting the rod in the engine with the crankshaft not pushed all the way in will misalign the cap, and that puts the bolt in it at an angle. That's one thing that could lead to the smaller bolt failure or torque wrench issues. Nothing wrong with Harbor Freight torque wrenches. I've done videos to show you that I use Harbor Freight torque wrenches, but there's certain break-in procedures that you must go through. Those videos are on YouTube, and that video is also on Facebook. But if your torque wrench if you're breaking a bolt at 50 inch-pounds, you might need to get your torque wrench checked. For any further problems or questions you may have regarding rod bolts or torque wrenches, just give us a call at 800-521-3560, or shoot us an email or something on Facebook through Messenger, or comment on one of the videos. But just want to bring this to you today to shed a little light on how strong our rod bolts actually are when they're installed properly. Thank you.